Shalom. Welcome back to another episode of Bible Secrets Revealed. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praise, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers that's doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Today is just going to be a topic, basically, do you know what you signed up for? All right? Do you know what you signed up for? Right? Apostle Gabar always, he says his saying, man, that once you're in this truth and this knowledge, it's like being basically in the mob. All right. The only way out is death. Okay. And that's a heavy statement, right? Because you really have to consider what you're in. All right. When you understand this knowledge and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai put that spirit on you to come into this thing first and foremost. Right? And you're not forcing yourself into doing this, or you're only doing it because people around you are doing it. All right. That's a bad move, man. You have to really be in this thing for yourself and really understand what you're a part of. All right. Because this is very heavy and very serious. All right. This is a very weighty matter. 2 Corinthians 5:15, it says, and that he died for all, that they which live should not henceforth live unto themselves, but unto him which died for them and rose again. Right. Foundation is Yahushua. All right. That quickening spirit is Yahushua. The whole reason you have this understanding is what? Yahushua. Right. Who is our mediator, man. Okay. So because we understand that, and because we're here doing this work, guess what? Our whole life, our life mission, our goal is to live for him, man, to do this work and do his will. And that's a heavy thing, man, because your flesh wants to do what's in the world. Your flesh wants to enjoy itself. Your flesh wants to relax. Your flesh want to be the man. And even in this wicked society, you have those thoughts and you have those urges, man. But you have to realize what you're a part of, and you have to realize what you signed up for. All right. You don't have a fucking life anymore, man. Okay? You don't have a life anymore, period. Right? And when you really understand it, the crux of it, man, you're going to hate and loathe this place and its reality anyway. Right? Let's keep going. Let's go to the book of Luke 14. And let's go to the 26th verse. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters. Now this is in red, so this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Yeah, and his own life, he cannot be my disciple. That's a hard saying, man. They will never read this in the church. They will never read this at Sunday school or Bible class. Okay? This is some real stuff right here, man. This is heavy. This is what you signed up for. Verse 27, and whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So bearing your cross, you put in a difficult position. It's not, it's not carnivals and picnics, man. All right. You're going through things for the love, the will, the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? Let's get this and let's keep going. Let's go 28. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Right. So I've seen a lot of guys, man, who come into this thing running, man. They come in on fire. But as time wears on, guess what? They're missing the action. Right? They might as well be on the back of a milk cart, and these guys are nowhere to be seen. All right? They didn't realize what they signed up for. And that's a very, very fearful thing, to have the spirit taken off of you like that. To see brothers that you stood next to, that you supped with, that you studied with, that you broke bread with, that you been on the phone with, that you taught with. All right? One day standing right next to you, next day they're gone in the wind. All right? And I have seen many examples over the years of doing this work, man. So, and then the apostles talk about how much more, they're 30 plus years. Entire schools fell out, man. Right? It's just going to make it that much sweeter for the true believers out there, right? It says, less happily after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it began to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish, right? And I could name a dozen names, but you already know the names, man, especially for you guys that have been around, okay? Out here in GMS Chicago, many names going all the way back to a name for brothers that know Batak. When he was in the right mind, in his right spirit, a very mighty speaker. But guess what? The Lord got his ass up out of there. So it can happen to anybody, right? So how much more, man, to realize what you signed up for, all right? To do this work, all right, and travel this path till the end, all right? You got to resist unto death, as the scriptures say, right? But let's keep going. Let's go to the book of Mark, chapter 8, and let's jump down to 34. It says, and when he had called the people unto him, and his disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross, and follow me. For whomsoever will save his life shall lose it. Right? For whosoever shall lose his life for my sake in the Gospels, the same shall save it. Right? So we just read about, you hear worrying about your kids, your woman, right? Family members, mothers, fathers, all right? Holding on to, the bullshit trinkets of this life. Guess what? The Most High going to take all that shit and then he going to smoke your ass, man. But if you do this work directly and correctly, as my brother Uriah always says, Elder Uriah always says, guess what? You're going to get that, and you're going to get everything else added onto you, man. Okay? 1,000-fold, so to speak. But if you do this work, you teach this gospel, right? You're going to be saved, man. You're going to have that protection. Verse 36, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul, right? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous, sinful generation. So fuck these people, man. Who cares if they think you strange or a weirdo, right? The scriptures talk about not loving the world, telling you that the world lieth in wickedness. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So why the hell do you want to be a part of it so damn bad? You got to ask yourself that. For you guys that are getting feeble knees and falling out, man. All right? Understand what you signed up for. This world is under a very wicked Esau, Edomite vibration. Okay? So when you come into the glorious light of Yahweh Shai, you're not going to mix. You're not going to mingle oil and water. Right? It says, whoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father and with the holy angels. Right? When the Lord comes back in those chariots, guess who's not going to be beamed up, man? Because you forgot how serious, this thing is. All right? This is what you signed up for, man. Okay? To be mocked, man. All right? To be, off-putted. To be looked at and scowled at, man. All right? But it's okay, man. This is how we got to take it. This is our cross we have to bear. All right? To have family talk shit about you, man, or look at you strangely. Right? Because you don't run to the same course or riots like it tells you in Peter as the rest of this world. In fact, I'm going to get it, man. I'm going to just get it. I believe it's actually it's 1 Peter. 1 Peter 4. It says, 1 Peter 4:4, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, right? Speaking evil of you, right? Because you want to do the right thing, because you want to serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? You're the bad guy. You're the bad guy by wanting to do the right thing according to the scriptures. All right? That's just what it is. Right? Now let's get let's get this in the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2. Right? Start the first verse. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. And make not haste in the time of trouble." Because, right, it's going to be trouble serving the Lord. It's going to be temptation. It's going to be heartache, pain, and suffering. Hey, that's a guarantee. But I guess on the flip side, if you do these things and you go through that fire and you get refined, you're going to come out glorious, man. Right? Verse 3. "Cleave unto him and depart not away, and thou mayest be increased in thy last end." Right, exactly. Increase in thy latter end. Verse 4. "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity." So adversity is what we're going through, man. All right, like I said, this is what you signed up for. Know what you signed up for. Signed up for adversity, man. You signed up to be put through the ringer when you do this work. But that's enough on this lesson. I hope it was edifying to some individuals, and I want to say shalom the next time.